Yep, I am live. And now we are going to begin where we left off yesterday in our C thing. Wait, my video. Oh, I know, that was the other video. Okay. So yesterday we got stuck. I get. Yep, yesterday we got stuck at a question in chapter number 4. Yep. Nope, we didn't. We did this question. Yep, we did it perfectly. And then we began with this external variable. Did we? Shit. Mm, Shit. I'm messing up. We didn't. I gotta check. CD. I will go to the folder where I write my codes. CD chapter 4. Less. And a string to float with scientific notation. Yep. Was this function working? Um, clang string to float. Send the output to dot out and dot slash out. Yep, it was working. We did it. So now we began. Yes, then we began on this and we saw a term. Yep, this and there was a or there was a way in which we can represent things like this. Yep, polish notation. Yeah. So I can just begin with here from here. A C program consists of a set of external objects which are either variables or functions. Set of external objects which are either variables or functions. And the adjective external is used in contrast to internal, which describes the arguments and variables defined inside functions. Yep. External variables are described outside any function. External variables are defined outside any function and thus potentially available to many functions. Functions themselves are always external, but C does not allow functions to be defined inside other functions. Yes, functions are always external because for some for anything to be external, you have to define it outside any function. And yeah, functions cannot be defined inside other functions, so they are always external. By default, external variables and functions have the property that all references to them by the name, even from functions compiled separately, are references to the same thing. The standard calls this property external linkage. In this sense, external variables are analogous to Fortran common blocks or variables in the outermost block in Pascal. We will see later how to define external variables and functions that are visible only within a single source file. Because external variables are globally accessible, they provide an alternative to function arguments and wait. We will see later how to define external variables and functions that are visible only within a single source file. That makes sense because external variables are globally accessible. They provide an alternative to function arguments and return values for communicating data between functions. Any function may access an external variable by referencing to it by name if the name has been declared somehow. Okay, that makes sense. If I have declared a name for an external variable like function declarations at the top of the program, then I can access that external variable anywhere in the file, or at least in the scope in which that function has been declared or value has been declared. If a large number of variables must be shared among functions, external variables are more convenient and efficient than long argument lists, as pointed out in chapter 1. However, this reasoning should be applied with some caution, for it can have a bad effect on program structure and lead to programs with too many data connections between them. Hmm, that makes sense. External variables are also useful because of their great scope and lifetime. Automatic variables are because of their great scope and lifetime. That is why external variables are useful. Automatic variables are internal to a function. They come into existence when the function is entered and disappear when it is left. Yep, because that is why they are called automatic. Variables, external variables, on the other hand, are permanent, so they can retain values from one function invocation to the next. Thus, if two functions must share some data yet neither calls the other, it is often more convenient if the shared data is kept in external variables rather than being passed in and out via arguments. That makes sense. Let us examine this issue with a larger example. The problem is to write a calculator program that provides the operators plus, minus, multiply, and divide. Because it is easier to implement the calculator will with uh, the calculator will use reverse Polish notation instead of infix. Reverse Polish notation is used by some pocket calculators and in languages like Fortran and in languages like Forth and PostScript. Forth and Post. uh, Okay, what is PostScript? Language reference manual is a programming language that describes how text, images, and graphics appear on a page or on screen. Adobe PostScript. Should I, that is PostScript. That is crazy. And there was another language, COBOL, COBOL language, computer language. It was developed by Grace Hopper. Data division, file selection. Hmm. First number equals to this. This is not COBOL. This is Python. Okay. In reverse Polish notation, each operator follows its operands. An infix expression like this is entered as this. So first of all, I will subtract 1 from 2 like this, and then what I get, I will, and then take 4 and 5 and add 4 and 5 and then multiply the sum of this and the difference of this. Parentheses are not needed. The notation is unambiguous as long as we know how many operands each operator expects. Yep, this implication is simple. Each operand is pushed onto a stack when uh, an operator arrives. The proper number of operands, 2 for binary operators, is popped. The operator is applied to them and the result is pushed back onto the stack. In the example above, for instance, 1 and 2 are pushed, then replaced by their difference, that is minus 1. Next, 4 and 5 are pushed and then replaced by their sum, that is 9. The product of minus 1 and 9, which is minus 9, replaces them on the stack, the value on the top of the stack. After this function and this expression has been evaluated from completely, is popped and printed when the end of the input line is encountered. That makes sense. The structure of the program is thus a loop that performs the proper operation on each operator and operand as it appears, while next operator or operand is not end of file indicator. Then if it is a number, then push it onto the stack. As if it is an operator, then pop operands and do operation and then push the result. Else if it is a new line, okay, pop and print top of the stack. Else error. That makes sense. We can actually write a program that does this. Let's write it. N polish polish notation solver.c can include std std io.h and then int main, and inside then I will have a function which will return an integer function is called polish solver, which takes in a character, which takes in a character pointer, return 0. And what does it do? Int I equals 0 and not equals 0. For I equals 0, I less than, nope, s I not equal to end of null character, and do I plus plus. Okay, and I will have a stack. Yes, I need a stack. For that, I will, instead of a stack, I will keep an array and an index that will point to the top, uh, top, and yep, array will be an integer array. Stack, let's say 100, that which is way overkill, but let's just do it. 100, that will act as our stack. Okay, and then what do you got? What have you got? And then yep, if si is digit, if it is a digit, oh shit, yeah, I have to know the ASCII codes for plus, minus, multiply, and divide. ASCII code for ASCII code, and this is ASCII codes. ASCII codes. I want to see ASCII codes for plus, minus, multiply, divide. Okay, and that is not even English. ASCII codes. Let me see. I want to see the ASCII codes for plus, minus. Yep, here they are. Multiply is this, plus is this, minus is this, divide is this. Okay, I will use them here. If this greater than 0 and greater than or equal to, greater than equal to 0 and si is less than equal to 9, then I know that it is a character, that it is a number, operand. Then if it is an operand, then I will just put it into the top of the stack. That is stack top plus plus equals si, and I will initialize top. I can initialize top in here. Yep, like that. Use of, oh, not j but top. And now if I want to check for operand, and I am supposing that I do get correct things, that I do get, I'm not, the thing is I'm not putting any, I'm not putting up any error checks. So now I can directly check it like this. Like this might be stupid, but I don't know. I would like to do a couple of things. I would like to do stack top equals stack top multiply by stack top minus 1, and then top, nope, 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 that's not the correct approach. Int temp is equal to this, and then stack top minus minus equals temp. Well, I don't even need that temporary variable. I can just here do this stack top this. And how is this calculated? First this is calculated and then this is calculated. Okay, I will change that after I know that this is working. I want this to be in else if this, and then else if si equals plus, then stack top, nope, top minus 1, stack top minus 1 equals stack top plus stack top minus 1. That seems correct. And then top minus minus. Okay, then else if I will now check for, let's say, minus. If that is correct, then stack top minus 1 will be equal to stack top minus stack top minus 1, and then top minus minus, and then here this would be, yeah, this would be like this. If stack I now divide, if it is equal to divide, then stack top minus 1 equals stack top divide, right? Stack and top minus 1, then top minus minus. And yes, I am supposing that there is no error for there is no like bad input. And yeah, and then at the end I will return stack top. Return top of the stack. Okay, then 5 push, do this, and then int answer equals polish solver. I will give it this expression. It should be able to solve it. Printf answer is %d new line comma answer client polish, send it to dot out, dot slash out, answer it to 756. That is wrong. Oh, because I did not convert all of them into numbers. Yeah. Before adding them at the stack, I have to do -0. Then clang dot slash out, answer is 20. Is the answer here 20? 1 minus 2. Nope, it is not 20 here. And polish. Why is it 20? Yes, I initialized top at 0, and then I increase top whenever I see a number. Yep, whenever I see a number, I increase top as if it is multiply. I do everything that I should. So let me print top of the stack every time. Top is %d and index is %d integer, and here I will get stack top and I, not this semicolon, clang slash out. Okay, I did not give a new line. A new line is required, or maybe just a space. No, a new line. Lang and then dot slash out. Okay, when top is 0 at index 0, top is 0 at index 0, and then top at some point becomes -1. Am I not increasing the top? And polish. Huh, huh, hmm, hmm. Top minus minus. Hmm. Okay, I will also print with top of the stack. I will also print current character in not D but in C form, which is C. Current character is SI clang, and then what do you have when the character is 1? I do not have top as 1, and this when I have -1, then top becomes -1 somehow, -2 somehow, because I don't know, and then index is 5, then I see 4 and I see 5. The top of the stack is only changing at the time of operations. Why is that? When I'm doing stack top equals something, it is not working. Why is it not working? Let me print the whole array every time that I do anything. 35. I will comment this one out and I will write a loop that will print the array. Into j equals 0, j less than equal to top, j plus plus, and yeah, printf. Before that, I will printf this, and here I will printf %d, and the thing that goes here is top of the stack, not 0 but top of the stack, and also a comma here, and then at the end printf closing braces and a new line, then clang not slash out. Okay, this is the stack 0 0 0 0 0. Why? What the heck? What the heck is this? This should not happen. The stack is growing in a weird way. I have 100 elements in the stack, and the top is equal to 0. Is it because of the way that I am declaring top here? I don't know. Top equals 0. No, top is increasing. Why is it only becoming 0? Why don't I see any number in there? si minus 0. Yes, that should work. Si minus 0. Let me also print that current character, and value stored is going to be %d, and it is going to be si minus 0. Yes, minus 0. Then clang and out, and I see value stored is 0 when the top of the stack is already 0. Nope, when the top of the stack is points to the top of the stack. Okay, yes. Top of the stack points to the place which is empty. Therefore, I gotta do -2 here and -1 here and -2, -1, -2 here, and then decrease top by 1 because I reduced 2 operands and stored 1 in their place. Then I had operands here and here, and my top was pointing here. Then I reduced, essentially, I merged these 2 operands, and now my top should point 1 below that. So this is correct. -2, this should be -1, and this should be -2. Yep, this should be -2. This should be -2, and here I should have -1, and here also I should have. Wait, yep, -1, and then here I should have -2. Here also I should have -2, and this time it should work. And in my loop printing thingy, I will remove equal to. And now let's see. I don't know. It should work. I see mine 9, but it should be -9. And why the heck is value stored -16 here when the character is, oh, okay, that makes sense. I did not store anything back then. And why is the stack still 0? I'm getting 9. That is good. Index is 2 and all of these things. Nope. This is not correct. Here I should have -1. Here I'm getting 9. Why? And here also I'm getting 5, 5, 5, 5, and -6, 5 plus. What the heck is happening? Polish notation. So let's follow this step by step. Let's say I got this as input. 1, 2, -4, 5 plus, and multiplier. I go here. I start at I equals 0. I get Si equals 1, and it is not equal to null. I move forward, and here I compare. Yes, it falls under this category. Then I will go in here and do stack top plus plus I 0. So I should get 1 in there. Why am I not getting 1? Is it because here I have integer and here I am subtracting and storing something that is not integer? No, it should not cause any problem. And after that I'm checking if The thing is operand, multiply, plus, minus, and divide, and that should also work. Top minus 1 equal top minus 2. Top represents an empty element place space. If any of these is true, then I take take the element at the top and apply the operation between that element and the element before it, that is top minus 1 and top minus 2, and I get store it at top minus 2. Yes, that is a place that I should store it to. Yes, and then I am here printing the top, which is stack. Okay, top of the stack will always be 0. That is the way that it is designed, so that should make sense, right? Top is 1, here also it is 1, and now it has become 2. And why is it? Maybe the way that I'm printing the array here is not making it. Of course, it is not making any sense because I'm printing the top instead of G. Okay, now I see a better picture. Okay, when I see 1, I add 1 there, and when I see 2, I add 2 there. Okay, and then there is a space, and then I see minus there. So what do? I do 1 minus 2. Nope. Here I have done 2 minus 1. That is not cool. 2 minus 1 is not. I have to do this. Here I have done 2 minus 1, and I am supposed to do this and this. And so when I see, for instance, this and this are pushed, their difference is added. So first I push this, and then I push this. And when I'm subtracting, I will be subtracting the one that I added first from the one that I added later. So this will become 2, and this will become 1. Okay, this will become 1, and this will become 2. This will become 2. This will become 2, and this will become 1. This will become 1. Okay, that makes sense. Answer is 9, not minus 9. Why am I doing chapter 9? Answer is 9, not at the end I have to return minus top minus 1. Not chapter 9. Yeah, here. Now I can remove all of these statements. Yep, reverse polish. Okay, big reverse polish expression. Some big reverse polish expressions. Give me some big reverse polish expressions. Reverse polish notation. I might find some big expression here over at Wikipedia. Well, you guys can see that I'm at Wikipedia. I don't have to say it. References. Shit, there are a lot of references here. ChatGPT, give me a big reverse polish expression. Okay, but yeah, this is good that it is only it has only given me single digits, because in double digits my answer would be messed up. Not chapter 9. And polish, and go till here, find this, paste the new one. Oh, it went to the new line. Let's see my answer. Answer is 7, and here the answer is 39. Okay, I add these two, I get 7, and then I multiply 7 and 2, I get 14. And after getting 14, I get 14. And how can I divide? How can I just divide? Wait, I got 14 at this point, right? After 7, I got 14. Then 14. Oh, 7 into 2 is 14, and then I got 14, and then I added 7, and then I divided them. I got 2. Uh, 2, then I added 5, then I added 6. I multiplied 5 and 6 to get 30, and then I added 30 and 2 to get 32, I guess. Yep, 32. And then I added 8, and then 3, subtracted uh, 3 from 8 to get 5. Then I added 2, and then I divided 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, which will be in our answer 2. Then I added 9, and then I added 9 and 2 to get 11. Then I added 4, 4 plus 11, 15, 15 multiplied by 32, which we got there, 13. Yes, 13 multiplied by 50, 32. That, no, multiplied by 4, okay, 46, I guess. Well, our answer would be 13. Ah, shit, I am messing up at some place. And then I subtract. After multiplying, I take 6 and divide from 6 to get this number, which is correct, which is the thing that I'm getting. And why the heck is it adding 32 at the end here? There is no thing as add 32 at the end. Yeah, ChatGPT is messing up. Now, here, the operation of push and popping of the stack are trivial, but by the time error detection and recovery are added, they are long enough that it is better to put each in a separate function than to repeat the code throughout the whole program. But there should be separate function for fetching the next input operator or operand. The main design discussion that has not been yet discussed is where the stack is, that is, which routines access is it directly. One possibility is to keep it in main and pass the stack and the current stack position to the routines that push and pop it. But main doesn't need to know about the variables that control the stack. It only does push and pop operations. So we have decided to store the stack and its associated information in external variables accessible to push and pop functions, but not to main. Accessible to push and pop functions, but not to main. Okay, translating this outline into code is easy enough. If for now we think of the program as existing in one source file, it will look like this. Includes, defines, function declaration for main external variables for push and pop, external variables for push and pop. So we have decided to store the stack and its associated information in external variables accessible to the push and pop functions. Okay, and then we have void function push and a function pop, and then we have get top, which gets the top of the character, routines called by get top. So later we will discuss this might be split into two or more source files. The main function is a loop containing a big switch on the type of operator or operand that is a more typical use of switch than the one shown in this. The function main is a loop containing a big switch. The function main is a big loop containing a big switch on the type of operator and operand that is a more typical use of switch than the one shown is there in this. And then we have a max operator, maximum size of operand or operator. Okay, why do we have that? But that is okay. Define number. Signal that a number was found. Okay. Then we have a get off function, a push function, and a pop function. A pop function returns a double, does not take anything. Okay. Then we have reverse polish calculator, integer, a type variable called integer, a double variable called op2, and then a string called max op. That has the sign max op, max size of operand, operator or operand. While type this integer equals get op. Get op is get the top of the stack, get operand or operator at the index s. No, I give it a string and the string will contain it. Is not equal to end of the file. Okay, then do switch type case number, that is, the thing is this, signal that number was found. Oh, if I got a number, then the s string will contain a number and the type will return 0. And then case number, then I push etof, I make this ASCII to a float and push it at the top of the stack, then I break, and in case plus I pop and add, and I push that value, and in multiply I do this, in minus I do the same, I pop and minus from it and the new operand. Okay, that makes I did this because I do not know which function would run first. So first I got the top of the stack and I subtracted that from the value before it. And then in divide, I do the same if the operand at the top is not equal to 0, else 0 divisor error. And then case in that is it is a new line, then I print the answer with a tab, and tab followed by 8 decimal digits G, something called G, then a new line, and I pop whatever is at the top of the stack. Then default error unknown command sn, eh, because plus and multiply are commutative operators. The order in which the popped operands are combined is irrelevant, yes, but for minus and divide, the left and right operand must be distinguished. In this, wrong. This is wrong because we don't know if this function will run first or this one will run first. And the order matters here. The order in which the two calls of pop are evaluated is not defined. The guarantee To guarantee the right order, it is necessary to pop the first value into a temporary variable as we did in main. To pop the first value into a temporary variable as we did in main. Yep. And then Maxwell equations. Max value 100, maximum depth of value stack. Then here is the definition for push and pop functions. We have a array of doubles called value. My bad. We have an array of doubles called value, and SP is something called SP, next free stack position. Oh, we have the next free stack position here and this here. Then we do, okay, that is the top of the stack. Then we do push F onto value stack. Push F onto value stack. For push, I take in a double, and then I see if SP, the top of the stack pointer, SP stack pointer is less than the maximum value, which is 100. Then I put the given value at the top of the stack, as if it is not, in the stack full can't push G. F is the number. I cannot push that number. Then I do pop, and for pop, does not take any argument. It sees if stack pointer is greater than 0. It will return the value at the bottom, not the bottom, one less at the top of the stack, and also reduce the stack. Else printf error stack empty, return 0 0. A variable is external if it is defined outside of any function. Thus the stack and stack index that must be shared by push and pop are defined outside these functions, but main itself does not refer to the stack or stack position. The representation can be hidden. Okay, yes, that does make sense. And let us now turn to the implementation of getTop, the function that fetches the next operator or operand. The task it is easy. Skip blanks and tabs if the next character is not a digit or a hexadecimal point. We can even get a return hexadecimal point if the next character is not a digit or a hexadecimal point. Return it. Otherwise, collect a string of digits. If it is not a point, then I will just return it. Otherwise, collect a string of digits which might include a decimal point. Okay, and return number. Return number, the signal that a number has been collected. Okay, and here is get ch, get character. Here is the declaration, and then what is get c, unget it, give it back. Get character does not take anything, only returns integers. Oh, here get top, get op, get operator, get next character or numeric operand. This will get the next character or the numeric operand. While s0 equals c, get char is equal to space, and c or c equals t, don't do anything. And after that, get c, get ch is it equivalent to get char? I guess it is. Then si equals s1 equals new line, and if digit is digit c, if c is a digit, then and c is not equal to dot. If c is not a digit and c is not a dot, how did we get here? Okay, we are checking if the current character is a space or not, and then we are checking if it is a tab or not, and then s1 equals null. Why is s1 equal null? Why is why is that? Why is s1 equals null? Anyways, in C, I have the latest non-space and non-tab character, and then I'm checking if it is not a digit and not a point, then return C. That is, it is not a number and it is not a digit and it is not a decimal, then just return it. And after that, I start at I equals 1. Okay, okay. I'm putting, since the first character in the string is is the character that I got right now, then I am making the character after it null so that it terminates the string. Now I am starting at I equals 0 if is digit. If C is a digit, then you collect integer part. While is digit is plus plus I. Why is this plus plus I? It will start at 0 and the first place will be um my bad. While is digit, what is digit? I'm getting a character in C and putting it at S I plus plus I. Shouldn't this be I plus plus? This should be I plus plus, right? I0 contains the oh this is correct. This is correct. Either I can start with this with the one and then do I plus plus. This is correct. This is correct. And then if C equals dot at any point I see a fractional part, then I do while is digit I okay, and then I just continue adding things to it. Okay, and I don't even care about the fractional part. I just continue adding digits to it, digits to the string. That is crazy. Huh. Why do you do that? If C equals this. Okay, because in this part I have already added the dot operator. Okay, then I continue adding the digits, and if then I put the last thing as null, and if C is not equal to end of the line, that is there is something, then I unget C, get ch, unget chc. What does unget ch? C does C is the character that I got, and if it is not equal to end the line, then I ungetted an adjacent return number, because here I saw not here, but at this point I know that it is a digit. After running this all in this code, I know that it is a digit. Thus I can return what are get ch and unget ch. Yes. It is often the case that a program cannot determine it has read enough input until it has read too much. One instance is collecting characters that make up a number. Until the first non-digit is seen, non-digit, until the first non-digit is seen, the number is not complete. Okay, the number is not complete. Yep, but then the program has read one character too far. Yes, that also makes sense. A character that is not that it is not prepared for. For yes, yes. The problem would be solved if it were possible to unread the unwanted character. Then every time the program reads one character too many, it could push it back on the input, so the rest of the code could behave as if it had never been read. Fortunately, it is easy to simulate ungetting a character by writing a pair of co operating functions. Get ch delivers the next input character to be considered, unget ch will return them before reading new input. How they work together is simple. Unget ch puts the pushed back character into a shared buffer, a character array. Get ch reads from the buffer if there is anything else and calls get char if the buffer is empty. There must also be an index variable that records the position of the current character in the buffer. Yep, that makes sense. Since the buffer and the index are shared by getchar and ungetchar and must retain their values between calls, they must be external to both routines. Thus, we write get get character and unget character, and they are shared variables as this. And now we have a bunch of questions that is going to be crazy. Uh, this is how you can write. Here is a buffer size, and then we have a buffer, character of buffers, and a buffer pointer, buff point position, or you can call it pointer, anything like that. I am still in the middle of the screen, right? Yep, here, about here. That is good. Character buffer, and then we have a buffer pointer which points to the top of the buffer, and then get ch does not take any input, only returns something, and it sees if buffer pointer is greater than 0. If it is, then it will give you the top of the buffer and also subtract the buffer, because before subtract the buffer and only then give you the buffer pointer. Use the buffer pointer to access the top of the buffer, because buffer pointer points to the top empty place of the buffer, or otherwise it will do get char and get integer c. If buffer pointer greater than equal to buff size, then it is messed up. Print unget ch too many characters. Else increase buffer pointer by 1 and put the character there. Yeah, the standard library includes a function ungetChar that provides one character of pushback. We will discuss it in chapter number 7. We have used an array for the pushback rather than a single character to illustrate a more general approach. Rather than a single character to illustrate a more general approach. Yep. Now, exercise 4.3. Given the basic framework, it is straightforward to extend the calculator, add the modulus function operator, and provisions for negative numbers. Well, before doing that, I will just get the latest calculator. We have already written our own part of it. Okay, this is part of the code. Then this is also part of the code. Now, and then this comes after that. Like that, and then we have all of this which comes here, goes here. Now, and copy all of this like that. Go to the end of the line, go to the top, align everything, and yeah, make everything look a little better than it is. Like that, and like that. Delete this and push the include and define at the top, and then here do something like this, and then put this define at the top like that, and 46, push this 8, push this, pop, do this, and here copy all of this, go to the top and put it here. I can put the include there, and in the main function I will put the main function at the top. Delete, go to the top, I'll put the main function here, and then 38 here. Now this should return. And what does the main function do? Oh, applying a polish dot out and polish. Oh, hint. Very pedantic output. Okay, now let me give it this. Function yet. It works. Now I have to add the modulus operator. Yep, like here, case, if it is modulus operator, then I will do op2 equals pop, and here if no, can I find a modulus with 0? Nope, I should not. I cannot. op2 is, if op2 is not equal to 0 comma 0, then push to the top of the stack the value that I got after pop and op2 and anything else. Invalid operation. Modulus is not a given operation in this. Okay, let me convert them into integers. Is that correct now? No, that works now. Else printf error list that can't find modulus with 0, you dumbass. There was a man named Dumbass. I guess Adam Dumbass or something like that. The guy who wrote Count of Monte Cristo. Alexander Dumas. Okay, that works. Now for the yes, what was the other part in the question? I have added for modulus operator. Now provisions for negative numbers. For that I have to work with get ch function, right? Nope, not with get ch, but with get operator function. Yep. Here I am checking. Yep. Is not digit. Now here, if it is a digit, I keep adding it like so. Yeah. Delete till the end of the line, and before that is digit, get C. If C is a digit at this point, if C is a digit, then this code will not run. No, maybe this code will run. In this part only exits when I see a digit or a operand, and if it is not a number, then it is handled here, and -1 is not a number. So I have to add checks for that, and C not equal to minus. Yep, expected something. Oh, this And now I have to check if it is 0. If C, no, if it is negative. If this, then do sign. If C is negative, then do, no, I think that much is enough. If it is negative, then I will have negative at the first place and the digits after that. This should work. Dot slash out, and then put before was this, but this time shit, I will use -5. Shit, I have to see that the minus is followed by, I have to see that the minus is followed by a number. Yeah, not chapter. Yep, this. I have to see that the minus is followed. Well, is the problem caused by this? Probably. Dot slash out, and the thing has gone too far. Stack empty. Yep. And okay. And polish, and yep. I have to check in get OP function itself that before returning it, a special case for minus character. If C equals minus, then I need to check the next character. If C is minus, then let me get the next character. What is the next character? Char next equals get ch. If is, that is digit. If next is digit, and I know that I got minus, then I need to check if the thing after that minus is a digit. If it is a digit, then well, no, I should check if it is not a digit. If it is not a digit, then I just return C. Yep, return C. Else what? Else I unget C with the value next. And get ch, I guess. Okay, with the value next. Clang it, and let's do -1. Run the function 1, 2, multiply them, then take 3 and 5 and multiply them, and then multiply the final answer. This is just multiplying everything, and this should give me 15, and not stack is full. Polish. Okay, the first change. Okay, this should not. have happened? I keep pushing somehow, and the only time that I am pushing inside a while loop is this while is digit I equal to get C. Okay, that should not break, and if it is this, okay, that should not break. So where is it breaking? What is the thing that is calling get ch again and again? I'm calling get ch here inside a while loop and checking if it is not a space. No, I'm using calling unget ch, unget ch. Yeah, that's why I'm getting end of the stack. That is just definition for it. Here is also just a definition for it. And then these are the two places that I'm calling get ch, and none of them unget ch. Unget ch adds a number to the top of the stack, and why am I getting stack full? Can't push 0. Okay, I'm getting the error from push. When am I pushing? Here, okay, I'm pushing at a lot of places. And why am I pushing 0, 0, 0, 0 again and again and again? This is a code written by someone else, and shit, why is this happening? Let's see. 1 multiply 1 and 2 multiply them. Shit. Let's say 1 1 and 2 plus them. Oh shit. Let's mess out. Is it because the format and 2 plus? Nope. It worked in before. Shit. Okay, while get ch is not end of the file, and it is any of these cases. Oh, I didn't put a break in here. I guess that might be the problem. 1 and 1, 2 multiply. That's not the problem. That is not the problem. Because this case is just never true. Okay, in multiply I push and I pop. I'm popping and I am pushing, and whenever I am pushing I am also popping. So why is it getting stuck with popping, pushing, pushing, pushing? Let me get inside this and print char is this. No, I will print the string op. I will call it op, and I'll print the string s. Wait, maybe the problem is here. Yeah, the problem is here I messed up. If it is not digit, and if it is this, then do this, else return C. Else return C. I guess that was the problem. 1 to multiply 2 5 I don't know multiply 10. Okay, let's see modulus 2 5 2 modulus 1. I cool. And for negative numbers, let's see if it works for negative numbers. -1 2 multiply. Okay, it does not work for negative numbers. Not chapter 7, it is polish. And is anyone watching the stream? Guess not. Nope. Okay, now negative numbers part is not working. Get OP. If the sign is negative, minus, then I need to get the next character. And if it is not digit, then I unget ch. Next. Did I like totally messed this up? Yeah, I totally messed it up, didn't I? Okay, if it is not a digit, then first of all, return what you took, and second of all, unget in both the cases. Yeah, yeah, unget in both the cases. Both of the cases. I guess now it should work. -1 to multiply polish. Okay, instead of making random changes, I have to think about what is happening, and the whole error is in this. So let's say I got -1 space 2 space multiply. Then I see that I come here, right? And I see while this at the end of this I have at the end of this I have a thing. At the end of this, I have at s0 minus the minus sign, and then here I come and see that minus sign. This is true. This thing, it is not a digit, and it is not a period. Therefore, I move here, and I check yes, it is a minus sign. Then I move here, and I get the next character, the next char here. Get ch. It returns me, and then I see if next is not a digit, and that is false because it is 1, it is a digit. So I get here and I unget next, right? And then I move on. I put I equals 0, and then I see if c is a digit. Oh, it is not a digit. I have to put it equal to, so at this point c is a minus sign. Yeah. So at this point, c is a minus sign, and I should work with that. So what I can do is check if next is a digit right here. When I do that, yeah, I can do print this and do s1 equals next, and not do this. and C also equals next. That makes more sense. And then we work our way. That I guess might work. -1, 2 multiply. That is not 0. 1, 2 multiply. 2 and 10 multiply. 2 minus 1 multiply. Why am I getting OP? Oh, I am getting the operations. And polish. The minus sign is not working, and here is the error. The string. Why did I not got the whole thing as a string? Okay, and if this thing is true, then I should be equal to 1, not -1, not 0. So if this is true, then I should be equal to 1, right? I should be equal to 1. And if it is not, if it is a normal character, then I should be equal to 0 as normal. How do I do that? Yeah, I can, instead of doing this here, I can here do if s0 equals minus, then do I equals 1, 1, else I equals 0. Yo, Technoblade never dies. Then -1, 2 and multiply, and -2. Fucking hell. And let's do a bigger thing. 5, 5, 3, 10, multiply them, and then take in -1, 30, and I would like to minus that. I would get 29, and then I would like to add 1 to it. Right, then I would get 30 again, and then I will find its modulus with, let's say, 7 and modulus 30. That should give me, I guess, 2. And let's see, the answer is 4. Okay, what do? I do nothing, space, and 3, 10 multiply 30, 30 -1. If I -1 from 1, okay, that makes sense. So if I subtract -1 from something, I add -1, not subtract. So -1, add, and then 1, add, and then 7 modulus 2. That is good. So this is question number 4.3 is done. I was thinking about giving up in the middle. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we prevail. Now exercise 4.4. Add the commands to print the top elements of the stack without popping, to duplicate it, and to swap the top two elements. Add a command to clear the stack. I guess by command, that is, if I give that command, then this is what is going to happen, or as in a function. First of all, let me just write a function. Add a command to print the top elements of the stack without popping. to duplicate it and to swap, to duplicate it, to duplicate it. Okay, to duplicate. Uh-huh. Let me first just write functions for them. Get top, it will return void, and get top, it will take void, and it will just see if sp greater than 0, then return value sp. It is just normal, and else, yeah, just the same thing. Do this here, and why is this a problem? Oh, it does return something. It returns an integer, not an integer, but it returns a double. That is to get the top of the element. Now to duplicate, and that is also good, doable. It does not return anything, returns void, and duplicate. It does not take anything as input. It sees if sp greater than 0. That is, at least I have one element, and sp, no, that is all. I can just push it. If sp is greater than 0, then what do? I do call push with get top. That is just crazy pipelining. Else, what do? Else, what do? Else, I make, yep, the same error as this 9p, and also delete this. Okay, now I can get the top without removing the element, and duplicate the element and swap the two elements. Okay, that is also doable. I can perform these without writing extra code. So first I will get double first equals to pop, double second equals to pop, and then just push first, and then push second, and if there is any error, then I will see it. Okay, to get top, duplicate, and do that. Okay. I do not have to check for this. I can just do this, right? That is cool, and I don't have to do this. Double top equals pop, right? And then push top, and then return top. And then what? Add two elements. Okay, add a command to clear the stack. Void clear. It just makes some what val 0 equals 0 and sp equals 0, and the stack is essentially cleared. Now I have to add commands for these. Case, what character can I choose? Well, I can choose this thing for getting the top of the stack. Uh, Let me use tilde, at least a character that whose name I know and can pronounce. If I get this, then I will do printf %c, or just put char c. No, not c, but I will get the top of the stack, which is going to be a number. So put char ain't gonna fix it. Double top equals get. Oh, I did not declare those elements. Clear, swap, and duplicate. Don't take anything. Clear, swap, and duplicate. Let me define them first. Clear, swap, and duplicate. Void, don't take anything. Void, and don't even return anything. Void. And what was the last function? Get top, returns double, of course. Double get top. Now here in line 38, get top function. It will return a double followed by a declaration. The C23 extension. Okay, label followed by double. I cannot. What is the problem here? Double top. Why is that a problem? Is top already taken? Can I not define them inside? Double top and top equals get top. Okay, I guess we. Oh, I cannot define define any variables inside here. Now, after getting the top, I would like to print it. Printf %f for float, a new line, and what is it? Top, and then breakaway. Now, case after tilde. What if I do exclamation? Then that will clear the stack. Clear, yep, and break. If I do at the rate, then I will swap the elements. Let's say swap the elements and then break away. And case if I do hash, in the case of hash, what will I do? Duplicate. Yes, hash will duplicate. Hash will duplicate. Duplicate and then break. That I guess makes sense. Now let's say I do 1 and then duplicate is hash. I get 1 and then I multiply them. Wait, I do 2 duplicate it, and I multiply them to get 4. Then I want to get the top of the stack. To get the top of the stack, I do tilde will do that. After getting the top of the stack, which should be 4, I can clear the stack, clear the stack, and then I would like to swap elements, but yes, then I will add 3 and 4 and swap them and then find their minus. Yes, 4 minus 3 is 1, and wait. This was a good input. Let me remove my own printf statements. That and dot slash out, and this tilde exclamation 3 4 at the rate tilde. Tilde is, what is tilde for? It is not tilde, it is minus the last one. Yeah, I get 4 and then I get 1. That is correct. It is working. This one has been completed. And what is the time? Time is, we got half an hour. Can we do this? Let's see. Exercise 4.5, add access to library functions like sin, exp, exponent, and power. Okay, sine, exponent, and power. I got this. This is easy. I can do that. After this, I can say case S for sine, which will push at the top of the stack sine. What does sine do? Sine will take the top of the stack and push it and break the statement from here. And P, power will let me do op2 equals pop and push. I can take power of anything, right? Yep. Push power here, pop, yes, pop, and then here op2 operand 2, and then this, and then I will break away. After power, what are the other things? Power and XP are different. What the heck? What is EXP? EXP library function in C. Exponent. Oh, okay. I can check for it here. If the thing is an exponent E, then push exp and here do pop and then break. That is cool. Clang and out, and let's find out 10 power 5, 2 power 5, 32, and exponent 5 exponent is that. We will take that as given, and sign for this 10 sign is this, 20 sign is this. Okay, this is also done. Now this add comments for handling variables. Add comments Commands for handling variables. It's easy to provide 26 variables with single letter names. Add commands for handling variables. Add a variable for the most recently printed value. Printed. Add a variable. And it's easy to provide 26 variables with single letter names. Add a variable for the most recently printed value. Okay, okay, got it. And okay, now let me do a global thing which will contain double and name will be variables. It will be an array of size 26. Now, whenever I print anything, when is it that I am printing? Either at the end, yes, either at the end or when with tilde. When it is tilde, then I can do set. I also need to have a index to know the current top variable. Okay, which will be char variable. It will start at a, not it will start at 0, not a or anything. It will start at 0. And then here after print I will use variables index variable plus plus equals top, and I will do the same when I am printing a line that is here, but not top. Shit. Okay. Here I will do get top instead of pop, because pop will get that value out. Now people can have goddamn variables, and thus I cannot use S, P, and E for sign, power, and exponent. Okay, for sign, I'm going to use the dollar sign just randomly. Cannot use percentage. For this, I will use caret, and for exponent, I will use and. Just no sequence. Now I have to see if the thing provided is a variable or not, and if it is a variable I can put it to the top of the stack and life is set. Okay, case, but it is not that simple. It cannot be sufficed in a case. Shit, it cannot be sufficed in a case. I will have to add a if statement here. For that it will pass this, and default in default I will check it in default. If what was the thing that has been passed to the switch statement type. Yes, that is also okay. Type if type greater than equal to a and type less than equal to z, then do something like this, and else into this. And what is that? Something that I would like to do. If it is a variable, then get that variable's position, and that variable has to be wait. Variable if type less than variable. Do this only then. Then push variables type minus a. Yeah, that will push this to the top of the stack. Yes, and else if it is not, then printf error unknown variable %c, and the variable is type, and this should work. I don't know. One, not one. 10, 5 multiply. I get 50. I should have a has 50. Then I will do 4 with 3 and 100. Oh, wait. 1020 divide. I should have b as 50, and now I will do a. Oh shit, my keyboard got disconnected. I thought, what the heck, something went wrong with my computer. Yeah, yep, it is working now. A, B, and minus, I should get 0. A, B minus, well, I did got 0, but unknown variable A and B. That should not have happened. Polish. Unknown variable A and, okay, at least this condition was passed. If type less than variable, I am increasing the variable. Oh, type, I have to subtract minus A here, and now this will work. 10, 5 multiply, and 1020 divide, and A, B minus, and at this point I will have 0 as C, so I can go further. Okay, at this point the stack is cleared. Now let me do A and B are 50, so A, B multiply, I should get, okay, that is working. Now I have as D, I will subtract that, I should get 50. Okay, it is working. Now I have added variables. I thought that is going to be very difficult, but that is simple. Write a routine ungets s that will push back an entire string onto the input. Should ungets know about buff and buff p, or should it just use get ch? Okay, let's see how much time remains. 10 minutes. I got this. Write a routine ungets s, which will take in a string and then no, it does, this function does not has to know about buff and buff p. It can just yeah, it can directly use unget ch again and again till it finds the end of the string. Let's write it here. It will return nothing, and ungets and get a string taken a char pointer s and int I. Don't have to do that. I can just do for int I equals 0, s I is not equal to no null like that, and I plus plus, and I'll just keep adding and calling keep this and get ch and si, call it with si. What is the problem? Call to undeclared function and get ch, unget ch, unget ch. Why unget ch is not unget ch? What the fuck? Unget ch. Why am I getting problem with unget ch? Okay, at this point the thing was working okay. Now check for null, check for null, and keep incrementing I and get c. Am I literally not? Oh, I'm calling and get defining them here, so it does not exist up there. Let me do this, and I can then go back here and do get ch for s1. Now it works, and also I will put these above here with the others. And did that. Now write a routine and did that. Suppose that there will never be more than one character of pushback. There will never be more than one character of pushback. Modify get ch and unget ch accordingly. Okay, I can do that, but I cannot. Then I will just remove my ungets string, this function. Okay, get ch and unget ch. Buffer, I will have to change my buffer. Buffer is just a single character. Yeah, buffer is just a single character. I don't even need buffer pointer in that case. I can do if buffer greater than 0. Let me do buffer is initially equal to 0 and it always be, and a character which is equal to 0 means it is null. For get ch, it will check if buffer not equal to 0, and if it is not buffer pointer but buff, and then just return buff. Otherwise get return the value of get char, and here it can just see get unget too much, not buffer pointer but if buff not equal to 0, then print this error message. Otherwise buff equal to this. And yes, whenever I'm returning that, I also have to do one more thing. If buff, then buff, if buff not equal to 0, or I can just do simply if buff, then yes, two things. First of all, return it and put it equal to 0. So char temp buff equals buff equals 0 and temp and return temp, not bug but buff, and yes, else return get char. Did this question is also completed. Now get ch and unget ch do not handle a pushback EO end of file correctly. Decide what their properties ought to be if an end of file is pushed back. Then implement your design. I got this. I got this. Got this. Got this. We can do instead of char, we can do int here and nothing. Yep. Oh, this is int. This is great. And here instead of char, I can make this int. That works. That is completed. And question number 10. An alternate organization uses get line to read an entire input line. This makes get ch and get unch and revise the calculator to use this approach. Okay, that is a bit long. God damn it. Get line. That will again define the get line function just properly. That is okay. Okay, what will it return? It will return a char pointer. Yeah, char pointer. Get line. What will it take? It will take nothing in, and it will initialize something. What does get op do? Get op gets the operand, and here what am I doing? Get op, calling get op while it is not equal to this. And where is my while loop? Get op, get op, get op has a while loop which gets the operation. Oh, it will just keep getting the next thing, and I just have to change its implementation from getting an OP from something else to something else. Okay. I got this. Max value can be this, and define max line as 1000, and then here I will have char line max line, which will be used by get line function. Get line, what does it do? It takes while it will get int c equals nothing, int c and I, yep, and I equals 0, and here in while c equals get char while it is not equal to new line, and c is not equal to end of file. What do I want to do? I want to do line I equals c I plus plus. It is not returning anything. Oops. It will. Oh, it doesn't has to return anything. It can just say void. So who will call this function? This function will be called somewhere from here, from getOp. And from where? Yes, here is the part that I'm getting it ch. Get line will store the whole line in a array, character array. Then I want get operand to work on the line at here on here in here. So I can do int index equals 0, and whenever I'm calling this, I will do line index plus plus, right, and index starts at 0. Then I check this, and s is equal to this, and c is equal to this, and here get next star. Instead of doing this, I can simply do get index, not index, get a line index. Yeah, get line index will get me this new character, and if it is not a digit, and unget. So yeah, unget, and I don't have to do unget. And this is this, and yes, if it is else, then I would like to increase the index. Yes, index plus plus. Is that it? If it is not a digit, if it is a digit, then s index plus plus, should it point to next? Yes, it should, because here I am saving the next here in here. Yeah, all of this should work correctly. And here, instead of get char, I will do line index plus plus, and the same thing here, line index plus plus, and here, if it is not equal to end of file, then unget char, unget. So what the heck is happening? If I have reached the end of the string, no, what happens? Okay, I have got all the digits, and after that, if I see that this is not the end of the line, then I unget that char. Oh shit, the index has to be stored in the global context. So in this index minus minus, the index will start at the index be the index will be stored in the global context. Integer index equal to this one is redefinition of index. Where else is index? Here, all of these places. Where is the other place that index is defined at? Redefinition of index as a different symbol. Index is a function at some point. Okay. C char, that is current char equals 0, and I will change all the references to index here. Yes, I learned something today. This, and then percent sign, I guess, and then comes s, and then this, and then index. Yes, change all the occurrences of index by C char global, that is wherever it appears in a line. That is just so cool that I can do that with Vim, and in real time I see everything happening. Okay, get OP. I do not have to use get OP and but no, I have to use get OP, but I don't have to use get ch and get line. And at one point, when get OP has reached the end of the line, then I would like to make it equal to make c char equal to 0. Let's see. Okay, type it says get OP, right? Cause get OP, if get OP is not that, I never called get line. Yes. Okay, so after here I will call get line, which should not do all of these things. Okay, I did not declare get line above at the top. Let me declare it at some place like this. Yep, and call it once here before at the start of the program. Get, is it small or capital? It is capital. And also call it here when I have reached the end of the line. I guess it should work now. Yeah. So 1, 2, and multiply them. Okay, I said get line here, and then I called get OP with S. Called get OP with S. Get OP with S. Yes. What is it doing? What is it doing? Index is equal to 0. C char is equal to 0. So I get, let's say for the line 1 space 2 space multiply and the new line, that is my line. If I get, do I have to add at the end line I equals null? That is a good practice, but here we are, right? I don't actually need this part, I guess, but now, yep. S is 0 equals C, and C is equal to line C char. C char is 0 at this point, so I will get the 0th value, which is there has to be a limit to when the get OP function returns, right? Inside this while loop, while this is equal to space and the first character is equal to tab, then this happens. Okay, which is not true. So in the first string I will have 1 and my index will be equal to 1, which will point at an empty space. Then I check if C is a digit. C, this will turn out to be false because it is a digit, which is 1. And then I will check if it is minus. It is not. Then I will put I equal to 0. And after that here, I will check if C is a digit 1, which is 1, and it is 1 is a digit. Therefore, I will move on to here where I will keep checking if it is a digit, if C is a digit, and I will keep adding it in the string as S. So after this function, I will get space. Yes, I will get uh, space on S I S1, that is now the S string is 1 and space, and the C char is 2. Okay, and then nothing, and if it is dot, it is not. Then I will do SI, and I is 1, SI is a new line, null character. Okay, that is good. And then if it is not, if this thing was not end of file, then I do C char minus minus, so it becomes 1 at this point. Right, so this worked correctly. So where is the error coming from? Printf C char, which is a integer, and also the string s, I guess, string, which is %s, and a new line. This should be C char and s lang, and this, and 1 space 2 multiply unknown command. What is the unknown command? Chapter 9. Wait, shit, am I not adding new line at the end? Yep. In the getLine function, it is not this and not this, keep adding it. Okay, if C equal to new line, new line, then line I plus plus equals to C. This might not fix the problem. 1 space 2 multiply. Oh, that actually was the problem. 1 3 multiply. Okay, let me do some of the some of the what were the operations, big operations that I did earlier. Let's do 50 multiplied by 50 and get this. This will become A, and I'm hoping everything works fine. So I can, at A I have 2500. Let me do 25, 25, add them. Yep. So I should have 50 at B. So A, B, and divide. I should get 50. Yeah, it is working. Yep. That was good. Now, scope rules. And the time is up. Let's see how much of this remains. This chapter was a long chapter, as I remember. Scope rules. Then you have header files. What are header files and stuff about them? That is um, going to be, I guess I know a bit about header files. And then static variables. Static variables which are, I guess, compiled, processed at the compile time. Static variables. Wait. Static variables which do not change. sp and in the stack point c buffer and get ch.cr for private use. Static variables, yes, variables which cannot be accessed from outside files, those are called static variables. Then I have register variables, then a block structure, initialization, recursion, the C processor, preprocessor. Okay, let's see how far we will get tomorrow. But today was a good day. We did, what did we do? We completed all of these questions, and these were fun. These were actually fun. And now that was it today. Thank you for joining if anyone did actually join. Bye.